Get dominated.
Elbozos.
Get dominated.
Ope.
Wait, redo it. Wait. Hello everybody. Fuck you guys. My name is Almost Xander. Welcome home. Listen. The OBS did that thing up that updated again. Yeah, you guys gotta tell me when that song's playing. And I'm not. You gotta. Whatever. Hi guys. You don't get to know anything I said while I was running around. I'm not updating you on any of it. I'm not repeating any of it. Nobody's getting their thank yous, their welcomes, their firsts, their Spotify reminders, their resubs. None of it. Except
Hello,
for
sir.
you, Ark.
19-month be crazy.
Except for you, Ark. Thank you in particular and nobody else. Thank you for your resub. I hope you're doing so well. Hope you're doing great. Hi everyone. My head hurts. I am way better than I was, but I am still ill. I'm gonna go over to my liked songs. So me, who gets all three and tells you he can't hear, gets nothing. You know what? And also you in particular, who did get first and Spotify reminder and resubbed and told me that they couldn't hear me. So I suppose, thank you for all of this. Everyone else, fuck you. Hi. I'm not at 100% yet today. I do still feel a little bit like shit, but I'm here. I'm queer. I'm ready to fill you with existential fear. We're going to be doing some art, getting ready for art fight, but also let's talk about where I've been. Xander, you haven't streamed in like an entire week. What the fuck, you stupid loser? Yeah. So last weekend I went to a concert. This song is too dramatic. Go away. That's better. I love this song. I was at a concert last weekend. And it was an Ice Nine Kills concert. It was fantastic. I will show you some videos in a moment. I had some pretty awesome experiences. But during the mosh pit, was that a mosh pit, right? You don't know how mosh pits work. Here, let me get you a video. I took some videos of the mosh pits. Okay, I'll get you some videos and everything. And I was moshing. There was a girl who was definitely around my age, but shorter than me, thinner than me. She was just a very small stature girl, standing in front of me, who had stepped out of the mosh pit. And when someone steps out of the mosh pit, you either drag them back away from it, or you let them become the wall of it, and then you just back them up. When you're at the very front of the edge of the mosh pit, you keep your arms up so you can push people away. And when you're the second layer, you keep your hands on the back of the person in front of you, so that if they get hit, you keep them steady. Sometimes you put your hands on them, sometimes you put your arms on them, whatever it is, you're keeping them stable so that if they get hit, you stop them from throwing back into the crowd, right? She was small. I had my hands on her back. It meant nothing. She got hit by a person, and in going back, my hand stopped her back, and her head went back like that, and the back of her head smashed directly into my nose so hard it made my teeth click together, and it really, really, really hurt. And my ears were ringing, and my head hurt, and I did not get a bloody nose, but my nose was very bruised. And according to Reese, all of my symptoms are cognizant of the fact that I had a concussion. I did not go see a doctor, but I stayed off of my phone and off of computers as much as I could for the entire week. And because I went to that concert, and I went to a concert the day after that, I also got sick. So not only did I get a concussion, but I also got sick. If you've ever sneezed while having a concussion, not fun. So everything kind of sucked all at once. But I'm okay. I'm here now. I'm alive. I'm in one piece. That concert was fantastic. The mosh pits were fantastic. I crowd surfed twice. But let me explain to you. Let me show you some of the mosh pits. Let me show you some mosh pits first before I explain to you the what happened. I took some videos so that you guys could kind of come see. I was trying to get some videos of the mosh pits so you guys could see what a mosh pit looks like from up close. Here we are. Let me see if you guys will be able to hear this okay. You guys can hear that okay? Can you guys hear that all right? Just giving you a view of what the crowd looked like. So this is the pit over here. There you go, mosh pit. So this is a little bit softer. Yeah. Now, what happened there, I don't know if you can see it happen. Oh, thank you for the hype chest. Oh. Wait, I got such a cute emote. Thanks for the hype chest. Congratulations on the level 2. 3 subs, 100 bits. Thanks, you guys. Who did the bits? Pio. Thank you for the bits, Pio. I don't know if you can see it happen, but somebody right here gets pushed and falls. So when my camera goes down, it's because even though I'm recording, I'm at the edge of the mosh pit. So if somebody falls, it's my responsibility to go get them up. So the camera falls so I can go pick a person up and then I'll get back to it. I don't know if you can see it happen. It's like right here. Yeah, somebody goes down right there. See them on the ground. I dive in. I get them back up. And then we're back at it again. Yeah, this is what the pit looked like. It's just a lot of body bumping, which always looks so calm in person, but like, it looks so calm on video, but it's so violent in person. And then the pit just knows when to pause. Because it goes based on the song. But anyways, so that's a good video. I think this is also a pit video I could show you. Oh no, the pit was just cycling. This is the other pit video. Yeah, this is, you can see how big this pit got. This pit got super wide. It's definitely not the biggest I've seen, but it was big. This is, if you know Ice Nine Kills, this song is Georgie. This is the song that where the clown from It. And do you see the boys are just dancing. The boys are just being boys. Like, these two are like dancing together. It's so cute to see men just like, it's just dancey dance time before fight time. It's so fun to watch. Like, mosh pit energy is so funny. I'll float down. And then this is what a pit looks like. And you just go wherever there's people and you hit. Like, so if ever you wanted to see a mosh pit up close, this is kind of the energy. Yeah. So there's what that looks like. Now let me give you a quick story about what this video is. Okay? Let me get you a quick story about what's going on in this video while this video loads real quick. Because this is sure a video. Take a look at this upward shot of my nose for just a moment, okay? Now, you all know how crowd surfing works, don't you? Yeah, right? Okay, crowd surfing, okay? I've done it many times before. The idea of crowd surfing is you get picked up by a human, and wherever you are, you get on top of the crowd, and they do you all the way to the front. Who invented it? No idea. Why do you do it? Just feels good. I don't know. But I had already been crowd surfing earlier that day, because there was this huge guy who was putting people up. And there was this other person who was next to me who was queer. I think was also a trans guy who was like, oh, I want to go up. So I was like, oh, here, let's go over to this person. I was like, do you want to go? And he's like, I changed my mind. I don't want to go. So I was like, I'll go. So I was like, tap, tap. Hey, can I go up? And this man like looked at me, gave me the quick, like 1, 2. And instead of like, a lot of people, depending on the thing, will like, you turn around so your back is to the crowd. And then you like put your hands on the shoulders of the people that you're with, and they put their hands under their legs, and you like together get lifted and fall backwards onto the crowd, right? Some people, if you're bigger, they'll put your hands like this, like to catch you, and you put your foot in their hands, and they'll hoist you up over their shoulder, and you crawl your way onto the crowd, right? This man, instead of doing any of that, leaned down and grabbed me around my knees with one arm, like, and put like a stabilizing hand there, picked me up, and dumped me onto the crowd, like, one-armed. I'm like 200 pounds for reference. I am not a little guy. I may be short, but I'm heavy. So I was just tossed up on there. And it was pretty early into the concert, so the crowd wasn't crazy. So I like had a very calm, very nice ride. It's never quite calm on top of a crowd, but like I was like tossed around a little bit. I literally crossed my legs so that I wasn't kicking people in the face and just kind of like surfed my way to the front and then immediately dragged my way back into the crowd and went back at it, right? Now, before, what you didn't see in that last video is right before he played Georgie, he said, last song. Oh, well, everybody's getting on top of the crowd then. So, of course, a line forms to get crowd surfed up, okay? And I will show you all of this in the video, but I need to tell you what happened first so that you can see it happen in the video. I need you to be with me. Here's what happened, okay? I find the people who are saying, let's go up, right? Okay. I approach them, and they're like, yeah, let's put you up. So I turn around to back up. Like, first, I help get, you'll see in the video, I help get another guy up. And then I like go to turn around and they're like, no, spin. And I'm like, oh no, face this way. Like, are they going to do this thing to like help me up or whatever? And I was like, and they're like, no. And so I'm like spinning, trying to figure out what goes on. They pick up both, eventually they grab both of my legs, put me up. I've got a leg on each guy. They put me up. So now the guy in front of me has been put up. I've been put up. And right after me, there's another guy I already see get put up. So there's 3 of us in a track forward. Normally it's very normal for crowd surfers to all come from the same place, right? You usually form a launch pad, and that's where all the crowd surfers are going to come from. It's going to be a constant line. Where there's one, there's going to be more. Like, off they go. Like, that's just the way the crowd works, okay? But, especially when there's too many people going at once, that means that there's a line of people in the crowd who are repeatedly having to hold humans on top of them. People get tired, okay? I was not the first person up. I was not even the second person up. There have been lots of people who had gone up already. I was recording the mosh pit. When I was done with the mosh pit, I flipped it over and started recording this. Well, the crowd's gotten tired. The guy in front of me is slowing down. They're not pushing him forward as fast as they were before. So as I'm trying to go forward, I've been rotated. Normally you go like parallel, right? You go like sideways forward. Sometimes you get past legs forward. Sometimes you get past like head forward. I, at this point, was getting past with my head to the stage. So I'm going backwards, right? I see in front of me a man who is not going backwards. He is going feet towards the stage. There's a man behind me. The crowd has stopped moving him. They're just holding him up because there's nowhere to go with him because the crowd crush is happening and there's too many people on top of the crowd right now. My back bumps into the man behind me. In front of me, the man getting tossed along is still coming towards me, feet facing each other. Our legs are in the air. And I make eye contact with this man as our legs intertwine. And we are like, I am full gooch to gooch with another adult man. like fully scissored on top of the crowd in the most ridiculous way I have ever been. I have no idea to explain what's going on. I just look at him like, ooh, and he's just like, ooh, like, there's too much happening. And I like untwine one of my legs. I'm trying to get away from him. So again, you have to remember, I'm being held up by other human beings. I'm like grabbing other people to try to pull myself along the crowd. The guy who I was just scissoring, another crowd surfer comes and lands on top of him. There are 2 men sandwiched in the crowd. Now crowd surfing is one item, like laid across each other like Lincoln logs, like off they go together. Insane. And I realize I'm not getting anywhere. I fall over. I think I'm going down. No, I look down. I am in the arms of a man in a pink shirt. Very tall man who is now holding me. Like, he like caught me up here and he like shifted me. So he's holding me like bicep curl in his arms. My hand is around his neck. So I'm literally princess held right now in one man's arms. And I look over and I'm just like, hi, and he's like, hello. I'm like, sorry about the crowd going on right now. And I kind of look around. I realize there's no way out of this right now. So I kind of look back over and I'm like, hey, do you just want to put me down? And he's like, oh, sure, I guess. So instead of passing me along, he just sets me down and we just like fist bump and I join him at the front of the crowd for the rest of the concert, front row. It was just the most insane series of events happening I could possibly explain, and I recorded it. So you get to see I did not exaggerate any of this. You will not be able to see the men stacked on top of each other like Lincoln Logs because the camera was facing me. But you will see a pink shirt with my hand around the guy's neck. That is the man that's holding me. And there's a moment I can freeze.
Can't chat or hear you, but long time much sub.
Thanks, Reese. You will see a man. There's a moment I can pause where you can see the man that I'm scissoring in the video. So let me. So. Okay. I'm not first. I see scissoring gestures. Yeah, we were. So. Okay, this is a man's leg here. Do you see how he's getting put up? He's up on top of the crowd. Okay, see, leg, butt. Okay, he's getting put up on top of the crowd. This is the man that I am back to back with, not scissoring. Okay. And this is where I'm like, okay, I want to go up. Am I going forward? Am I going backwards? Am I going which direction? Whatever you want. Man just grabs me, tosses me up. That is the man I'll later be back to back with. Upsy daisies. Okay, this successful crowd surfing. Here I am. Woo! I'm doing great. Everything is so exciting. There is so much happening. Oh my god, I can't even. Okay, did you glimpse the pink hair there? That pink hair. I am now in that man's arms. Do you see? I can't. Do you see how I'm just, this is me. This is the head of the man whose my arm is around his neck. I am being held. And if you see, hang on. This right here, this gray object at the bottom, that's not my leg. That's the other man's leg. Do you see? I'm gripping. Not my leg. That's not mine. This is the arm of the other man. Like, this is the man I'm actively scissoring. And then I'm getting put down. No, this is the wait. This is, can you see him? This is the man I'm currently. There's like one frame that you can see our. That right there. Do you see that? Where? You can see us. It's insane. Can you see? Like the. It's insane. He goes down. I get his legs off of me. The man puts me down. And I say thank you, and we're done. But like, oh my god. There it is. You can see this is the perfect frame. This is his leg over mine. This is my thigh going over his thigh and my thigh going under his thigh. So my thigh's under here and over here. And we are fully gooch to gooch. It's like, in the most insane crowd surfing event I have ever been a part of. It is just, do you see it? This is my chest, my stomach, my thigh going up, and my thigh going down. His thigh going down. His thigh is going over my thigh. This thigh is going under my thigh. We are penis to penis. We made the tips touch. It just. Yeah, we fuck paper, man. We got rock and scissors, 2 out of 3. That's insane. Oh my god. Anyways, I had to stop and tell you guys about the most insane thing I've ever had. Oh my god. I was also really trying to get some pictures once I was up there, which this was a bad photo and this was a bad photo, but this was a fantastic photo of Ice Nine Kills performing. So, oh my god, it was a fantastic concert. I had a great time. It was worth the concussion. This is how close I ended up afterwards. If it loads, but it was it was really a great experience. So yeah, it was really fun. It was really great. There's a lot of experiences happening. There was a lot going on. Yeah, I ended up way up here. So that is the concert. That was what happened. That was why I got a concussion. You got to see all of it. It was absolutely phenomenal. I had a great time. And then of course I went to the Grant Slam Fest in Illinois the day after, with my awesome little event there. So I had a lot of fun last weekend, but then I got sick and had a concussion and wasn't able to be here for an entire week. But I'm here now. So I hope the story was worth the event that took place. Cause wow, it was sure an event. Oh, laughing that hard. Anyways, we're working on things again today, and would you believe it or not, brother, it's art fight season. We are like 43 days away from art fight, I think. I have updated my art fight profile. I now have a header with all of the characters. Art fight baby, this is my updated art fight profile. We've got all of the previous year's attacks and defenses, as well as a full view of all the characters. Super hype. Not everybody's uploaded yet. That's more crazy than the train I was on catching fire. I don't agree. The train you were on catching fire sounds more serious than me scissoring a man on top of a crowd. Although maybe it is crazier, but I don't know. I think the thing that happened to me is probably more rare than what happened to you. Oblivion, if you'd like, after stream, I can send you all of the websites I use to get these guys. Like the blinkies and the emotes and everything. If you wanted them, I could send you some. And little like these. They're very fun. But yeah, this is art fight. Yes, please, wonderful. I will send you many gifts. But yeah, we need to update all of these boys. So back to work. Oh, uh-oh. Sometimes if I start this after stream, it doesn't work. We'll see if it works this time. How are you, Xander? I'm good, Poison. How are you? I'm doing a lot better than I have been. I've been real ill for an entire week, but I'm really feeling better. I was only staying on the train till 2 a.m. when I was meant to be home at 7. Good lord. That's wild. I need window capture. Hang on. There we go. Sorry. I'm only falling apart a little bit. I've just resigned to having a sleeper art fight page and just have the most basic bitch ass profile. Hey, you know what? Kill him with surprise. If your art is fire, you don't need a cool page. I just like having a cool page because I think it's fun. Anyways, if you want to see, these are the pages I've got done so far. So Xander's page is done. He is all updated and ready for the attacks. This is Azazel's. Azazel's got a full character page now that looks so much better than his previous character page. God, that last one was ugly. And we have a brand new, oh yeah, Zadkiel's, which Zadkiel had like a drawing but never had a full character page. Here's like a full actual character page of him. I've never done one for him. So I was quite happy with this. I also don't think I've ever truly drawn like a full side profile for him. So there he is. Brand new character page for Myra. Myra has never had a character page before. This was the first time I've ever drawn her. So it was really cool to actually like physically see her. Fellows is not done, but his character page is started. I'm like in process with his right now. It's not done, but he's there. Same thing with Jace, who is not done, and Embry, who is not done. They will both be making a reappearance for this art fight, because I haven't had either of them up in a while, but I want them back. And then Brianna, who is brand new and making a first time appearance. as well as Genesis, who is also brand new and making a first-time appearance. If you need to know, these two do kiss. Brianna is my first trans character. She's trans femme. She is my... being a 26-year-old trans man who doesn't have trans characters is crazy. Brianna's my first trans character. So these two do kiss. They are girlfriends. I love them both a whole lot. And then Kane's, which is also currently in process because he's getting an all-new redesign for clothes and all-new character page and all those super cool things. And then Sawyer, who just got his updated page, and god damn is this man fine. I can't look at this page without being like, ooh, hello, like, ooh. Anyways, sorry. I get a little excited about him. But yeah, so these two are all good. Hey, Kane's got some pretty dope shorts. I've been really happy with all of the designs so far. So that cute. Like the last like I don't know. This was the last time Zadkiel had a character reference page, which this worked. For years this worked, and we have so many drawings people have done of him for this. Like this is a fine character page. But I feel like the cohesiveness and the togetherness and the finishedness of this being like a truly full finished done character page feels really good. Same thing with like Azazel's. I think I deleted Azazel's old one. I think I did. I just didn't need it. But Azazel had an old one in there. I mean, this was the last time I had drawn Embry. Not even to mention that this was the last time I drew Jace. Like, this is, yeah, Jace has needed some severe updating. He's looking a little nicer nowadays. I want to, yeah. Hey, Rotten, I can actually do digital art for art fight this year. You can. That's hype. Yeah, Wilbur, you drew Jace. I think you're the only person who did. If I remember correctly. You are the only person I think who has ever attacked Jace. Oh, I'm not. Oh, no, I remember. These are from years ago, though. And I forgot about Pilates Princess. This is, yeah. I forgot about these ones. These were from my first ever year of art fight where Jason and Embry were my only characters. My first ever year of art fight. No. This was 5 years ago. Or I guess 4 years ago, technically. But. Psst. Yeah. I think my person with the least amount of attacks is Azazel. Let's count. Let's count. All right, we're gonna let's make counts. Who's got the most attacks and who's got the least? I think Zadkiel has the most and Azazel has the least. Okay, Zesper with 3 points. Zesper's got 3. Xander has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for Xander. I didn't even realize how many he had. Aww. Aww. God, these are so old. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Anyways, so Xander's got 6. Jace, what do we have? We had 4. Okay, so he's got 4. So right now it's Zesper, Jace, Xander. Embry has also 4. Jason and Embry are tied. This is one of them, but it's still an attack, so we count it. So now it's Zesper, Jason, Embry tied, and then Xander. Zadkiel has 6, 7, 8. I knew it. Zadkiel's got 8 of them. Everybody likes his design, which, like, listen, I don't blame him. He's pretty dope looking. He's pretty awesome. Look at my man. So cool. This is, from what I remember, the only Azazel attack, by the way, was a co-attack with Zadkiel, if I'm remembering correctly. So, was it 8 for Zadkiel? I don't think Fayakin has any, actually. Wait. Yeah! Fayakin doesn't have any! I have no attacks on Fayakin. He was up all year last year and nobody attacked him. That's devastating. Oh, my boy. No attacks for him. So Fayakin is our least. So right now it's Fayakin, Zesper, Embry, and Jace, Xander, and then Zadkiel. Sawyer has 1. Just the 1. There's only 1 Sawyer attack. And it's really a Kane focus. This way off drawing is the only drawing of Sawyer that there is. Which is, I think, a shame. Admittedly, I didn't have a whole lot of drawings of him, and I still don't have a whole lot of drawings of him. A lot of them are like little like meme things like this, and like the drawings of his with like his character sheet. I need to draw him more myself. But only 1 for Sawyer. Kane has 4, so he's on par with Jason Embry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. My man. That's so dope. So dope. So Kane's got 4. And Azazel has 1. Which I was correct. So Fayakin is our least attacked. Fayakin has nothing. Sawyer and Azazel are on par. They both have 1 attack, and both of their attacks are actually their partner. And then they're just also, they also happen to be there. And then Kane, Embry, and Jace are tied. Zesper only has 3. Jace, Embry, and Kane have 4. Xander's got 6, and Zadkill's got 8. So, I think this year, I want, take me to characters. I think I want Azazel the most, and then Sawyer. Kane, and then Fayakin, Zadkiel, Embry, Jace, Xander, Zesper. Because you guys do enough Xander art for me anyways. Yeah. I was scared of him. Yeah, I don't blame you. A lot of people are like, oh, let me like glance at this character. What the fuck? Like, trying to draw this fucker, I don't blame you for not choosing to. I played D&D as him for 2 years, and every piece of fan art, I had to figure out how to draw a fucking griffin as a centaur. It's not easy, I won't lie, but I got better at it. This was the first drawing I ever, like a first like full colored body drawing I did of him, and this was the last. So if you can't tell, I figured some things out between here and here. I do also miss him. One day I'll be able to add XR to the list as well. But yeah. Oh my god, make a funeral? What do you mean make a funeral? What do you mean make it, like hold a funeral for Fayakin? Oh, I guess he is dead now, huh? For those of you who don't know, we have started our next campaign, which is 80 years in the future from our previous campaign, in which Fayakin would have grown old and died. He is now dead. Yeah, but that's my man. He means a lot to me. He was my first D&D character, and he means just so much, simply so much. He is a flower field for him, yeah. Oh. Oh, my boy. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at him. I need to stop just staring at Fayakin. I need to get my shit together. He had a positive impact. The great teacher. Oh. All right. Anyways, back to character. Can we stare at Sawyer for a little bit longer? Because god damn. Sorry. Do I draw all your OCs now or wait for art fight? Ryan. Both. draw me more Sawyer with chest hair. I have your drawing of Sawyer with chest hair laying in the field with the cowboy hat saved onto my computer. Just to have. I just realized Rod is gonna slaughter us. Oh yeah. And I can only hope to be slaughtered peacefully and violently. My goal is to match last year, if not try to surpass a little bit. I did 15 art pieces last year. I'm going to try to keep that up. I've been able to do 15 pieces both previous years, which is a piece every other day for the entire month. And I'm going to try to keep that up at least. Yeah, no, Rotten, if you attack me, I am going to go vicious on you. Same for all of you. Prep your little guys. Oh yeah, prep your little guys, because I've already got some bookmarks saved. I've specifically, if anybody on here has an art fight that I don't have you followed on or don't have you saved, give me the heads up. Like message me on art fight or follow me on art fight or something. But I specifically have a folder on my art fight because you can now make folders for your bookmarks, which is revolutionary. So I have a folder saved specifically for my friends, so that I can attack people that I know before I attack strangers. I want to do both. But so I have Juno in here. I've got Moira, which is one of my personal friends. I've got Quacka-Cola and Monster Shop, which are streamer friends of mine. And I've got Rotten and Marie both on here. Cyber, I don't even have you on here. I have to go find you again. Because I just sorted bookmarks that I hadn't cleaned out from previous years. So I've got to go find everybody. I got to pretty much replace all of my reference sheets. Okay, then I'll wait to bookmark you until you've got them updated. Yes, we will revive the Art Fight channel in the Discord. Don't worry. Once we start getting to the point where everything's being announced, like once the theme is announced, once we can start making cards, I don't have you bookmarked either. No, I need to bookmark you too. Because I have you guys all on my followers list, but I don't have you guys bookmarked yet because the new bookmarking system is brand new for me. I have no characters. The OC from last year's Persona, it's vastly changed. Yeah, there's a lot of things to get updated. Yeah, I need to upload all of these character sheets. Xander's, Azazel's, Zadkiel's, Kane's, and Sawyer's, and Jason Embry's are all updates. And then Myra, Othello, Brianna, and Genesis are all brand new. There is a lot to be done. I don't want to make up outfits for all of my OCs. Are all of your OCs just naked? Do you just draw them naked? What do you mean you don't want to have to make up outfits? What are they wearing right now? How often are you drawing your characters naked? There has to be a reason for this. Bothing? Is your answer bathing? You just constantly draw your characters in the bath? Oh, I don't design my OC's outfits. Why? They're just always in the bath. Like, huh? That can't be the reason. I forgot I made like 9 more character designs this past year. I should probably add those since they have suitable references already. Yeah, if they already have references, fuck yeah, throw them in there. What if I made a pick crew for their outfits? You could do that. Pick crews or reference sheets or Pinterest or any of that. I have to sneeze again. Told you. I'm dying. I use Pinterest for all of my outfit references when I can't think of anything. I have a huge Pinterest board for outfit references. Or just clothing piece references that I build outfits out of. They aren't good refs, I just took more care when actually drawing them that the sketches could work. I feel like that's good enough. Not every ref, that's what most of my refs have been in previous years. I gotta animate these characters. Finally doing a game teaser. It's just anime gameplay without UI. Wait, that's so dope. I'm excited to see where that goes. It's been so cool watching you develop your little world over there. Like from just like seeing you do like all of like the really cool like drawings and all the style that you do on paper and shit, to like reading the writing and the ideas for these characters and the worlds, to like actually seeing you like seeing you dive into animation and just fucking master that shit so quickly has been so cool. And I know like in like the passing of time, like obviously like time has passed. It's like, oh, you know, it's taken forever, but like it just feels like it's something that was so natural for your art style, and getting to see you do shit like make games, like fuck man, that's cool. That's cool. Does Artfight allow explicit NSFW? Yes and no. Artfight does allow, if you tag it for extreme nudity, you are permitted to have flaccid and closed genitalia. So if penis flaccid, if vagina closed. If it is erect or open, that's not allowed. And it can't be anything suggestive or sexual. So you can have penises, but they have to be flaccid and non-suggestive. They have very specific rules. I'll drop a whip if desired. Do it. Sorry, I'm relining him in black because this is actually like from his old character reference sheet, but I thought it would work because I don't want to redraw his goddamn back. But I wanted the line art to be in black and not red. I'll leave some of it. But I just thought this would be easier. I'm also going to crack a window, I think, because it's about 1 trillion degrees in here. Okay. I needed to re-outline it. It just didn't look good. I keep saying I need a new tattoo, and then like I need to do it before the pool's open, and then I don't do it. And I need it. Maybe it's just minors can't draw anything suggestive. No, it's everybody. 4 include prominent nudity, but nothing actually suggestive. It's the card suit ones. Oh yeah. Hey, your sister's gonna join our fight this year. That's fun. Drag as many people into it as you can. The more, the merrier. That's the whole point of Art Fight. I am gonna open a window. It's 1 billion degrees in here. It's nice and cool out. That should help. Whip has been deployed. Wonderful. Deployed. Like it's a weapon of mass destruction. Get this guy done. But like my problem is I don't know what tattoo to get, because I keep saying I want to get a tattoo before the pool's open so it can heal before I can go swimming and shit. But like I don't know what to get. I just want a new tattoo, and I want something on my body because I don't have anything on my body. I don't have anything on my back. I don't have anything on my chest. Like now that I can go shirtless, I want some of those. And I don't have any. And I want to do the ones up on my collarbones, but I just like I just don't know what to do, but I want, and I don't want to like rush into getting tattoos I don't want. But I also have been talking about covering the tattoo here, but I'm just so torn about it because I hate the way it looks. But I like the message of it, and it means a lot to me in the message, but the art doesn't mean anything to me. But I don't know how to cover up the art without covering up the message. And I just like, I don't know. I've been very torn about this. This has been like the the burden, the bane of my existence for like a minute here. Because I've been designing like ideas for like covering it up. Like if I, hang on, let me pop over here. If you pop in here real quick. Because this is the one I was going to do this for. But I decided I still don't like that because I still just don't like the art for it. Like, because like, it just like, it feels too childish and too feminine. Which like, there's nothing wrong with being childish or being feminine. It just doesn't fit the style of the rest of my body. And I feel like something needs to be done about that because it just doesn't look good. And so I designed this, which I think this looks really cool, but then it doesn't have any of the meaning. Like this still has the meaning to it. And this doesn't have the meaning to it, but it looks cooler. Remember when I had fan art of your tattoo? No. Was it when we were drawing this? Because I remember that's when the foxes came about. That's where these guys are from. I remember these guys. That's where those fuckers go. I'm trying to remember the cover it and get a different one. I'm thinking about that. I want something else again that's that same idea. I'm considering designing something around the TV show we just watched. I can find it and resend it in Fridge or something. That would be so cool. Do it. I also want to get my ankle one touched up. I want to go to Tristan, who's the person who did it. This is my tattoo that's on my calf. And I traced over it so you can see exactly what the tattoo is. And I want to go in and get it like graphicked up. Just because I think I would like it more if it was more graphic like this than what it is right now. It just feels very soft and boring. And I wanted to kind of like harsh it up. Or I was considering doing something really fucking weird and doing this. And I can't decide which I more like more. Like, there's something about this and like creating like characters that they're like angry or like excited or like, I don't know. There was something really cool about this, but it is very goofy. But there's also something very graphic and cool looking about this. And I don't really know which I prefer, but I like them both. I'd love chat opinions. But yeah, it's just like, I couldn't decide which I liked more, but I would like something like this. So I either want them to be like more graphic like this, or I'm gonna give them personalities. Art fight. Nope, not art fight. Fridge art. Oh my god, I do remember this! Bro, okay. Boop. Boop. Window capture. Okay. This is the fan art. I fucking forgot about that. And that is super dope. I love it. I completely forgot about that, but I remember it as soon as you sent it. I was like, I do remember that. This is your first look at this. Okay. Heads up for either sound or flashing visuals or both or all of the above. That's cool. That's dope. I'm gonna guess. Oh, wait. I see. Bro. You're gonna go places with this, dude. And I'm guessing each of these are gonna be sprites and shit. Hey, Cyber, can you, like, promise to remember me when you get famous? Because, like, fuck me, bro. I need to know that when you get famous, you won't forget me. Cause goddamn. Like, I can't wait to see where that goes. I can see this style, the music, the skill that's going into the design of it. I can see this going places, like Undertale level of places. Like people love those like hyper stylized, like very graphic. Like it knows where it's going. Like, I can see it going places. I can't wait for you to like go all the way with this shit. Can you give me literally anything about any of my OCs to make headcanon for no reason? Do I have to pick an OC or do I just give you a headcanon and you're gonna pick an OC? Which direction do you want this to go? Am I picking, do I have to pick both of them? Do I pick an OC and also a headcanon? Let's go see who I can go after. Hey, Queen. Stares lovingly. I haven't updated in ages. No, you're okay. Hey, Queen. So, Avril, right? Avril? Terrified of butterflies. Like, nothing else scares. But butterflies? Terrified. Absolutely fucking petrified by them. And her girlfriend's got no idea why. And probably teases her about it. And is definitely like one of those people who like just like attracts butterflies. Like if she just sits still, like Bethan will have like little like butterflies like land on her hand, and she'd be like, "Love, look!" And then she's like screaming and running in the opposite direction. Like Avril's like fucking out of there, and Bethan's just like, "What do you mean?" Like that's the vibe that's going on between these two. She's catching butterflies and she's running for the fucking hills. That's canon. Absolutely canon. There's probably some like traumatic history of like Avril had like a butterfly tangled in her long ass hair when she was a kid, and it got like all up in her face and scared the fuck out of her. There's some traumatic history in here. Or does Avril have brothers or siblings or a dad who could like have like put a butterfly on her when she was like a kid and it scared her? That's my headcanon. Evil butterfly. She tried to raise butterflies as a kid once to conquer her fear, and when she went to release them, they turned around and flew back at her face, and it just deepened her hatred for them. Her parents were like, "Here, like an injured a butterfly with an injured wing, like nursing it back to health will cure you of your fear." And then she tried to release it, and it flew back in her face, and she was like, "Betrayal! Betrayal!" And ever since then, it's been an undying hatred for butterflies. That's my headcanon. Awful headcanon. God, I draw Kane with just the sluttiest waist. This man needs to not be shaped like this. But I cannot help it. He's just shaped like this. Azazel's worse. Somebody give me some headcanons about Kane. I need new headcanon. I've been trying to work on Lamb of Gods, so I've been doing a lot of reading and writing and working on Lamb of Gods, which means that in all of my free time, I should be thinking of Lamb of Gods, but I'm not. I'm thinking about Cain and Sawyer like I always am, because I can't stop thinking about these two idiot boys. They're all I think about. I have so many ideas for them, and I have so many, like, I have so many animations I want to do for them, but I don't want to animate it because it's too much work. Like, I can picture it in my head. Like, not picture it, but, like, I know in my head exactly what I would do. I could see the quality that I want it to turn out into, but, like, I can't do it. I just can't seem to do it. I don't know why. I've just not been capable of... I can't. You know what I mean? I won't wed. Set that bottle off that shelf. Okay, I need just you. I'll let it be here for a week, for a month, for a year. It's nice to know I got options. Okay, and you always go from like right here. It's like here. And there. Okay. He only cuts his finger on a rusty gardening tool after the hospital. Now he just hates gardening. Cain hates gardening. That's a crazy concept. You guys don't know much about Cain, do you guys? Cain or Sawyer. I've been trying to keep secrets about them because I want to put out a comic for them. I know I keep asking about it, but like I want to do a comic of these two, but I just don't know if the want for it is big enough to like, because essentially I would be making like single page comics on Instagram, and like I would post like a page every, I don't know, maybe a page a week. Yeah, what do you know about Cain? Nothing, and he hates gardening. Perfect. I don't know. It's I don't know if it's worth only putting something out like one page a week. Plus, the thing is, I could on Instagram I could do most of it. Take it from me, the want will never be worth it. Well, I know the want will never be worth it. I know that. But like I don't know if it'd be worth putting all the effort in to only put out a page a week. Like, Emily, at least like when you drop something, we all get to go stop and go read a chapter of something. I can't do a chapter a week or even a chapter every other week. I could do like a page. Like of a comic book, where it would be like, you know, there's like a panel here, there's two panels there, and maybe there's like a panel here and like two panels there. Like that's the whole week. You get like 6 panels, and that would be like it. Because I just can't imagine doing more than that. Kind of like, oh god, who's the person that I see do it on my Instagram? Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up. I know they just posted. Dragosi, who's been doing the ones on Instagram, they're like they're doing like the Dream SMP Origins Reborn comic. And they have like this is the page, and they do like 1, 2, 3, 4, And they did the 4 of them, and they how often do they post? That one was a day ago. And then April 8th was not a comic page. When was the last? This was the last comic page. It was March 9th. So once per month they post 4 pages. So they're doing about it. Yeah, they're doing a page a week. I guess that's the answer. They do a page a week, but they post once a month. What would you prefer? Just out of curiosity. I can't promise I'll do it that way. But if I could do a page a week, would you prefer getting a page a week, or would you prefer I post once a month and you get 4 pages of content? I don't know. I feel like that's like the best I could do. And maybe I'd start and I'd be like, holy shit, there's no way I can do a page a week. Like, there's a good chance that I can't do that. In which case you get like, what, 2 pages a month? Like, ooh. But I don't know which is better. Is the long wait or like only getting tiny snippets of content at a time? I know for me, I prefer long waits and big amounts of content. I know that's not everybody, but for myself, I will literally, like, if an anime is getting posted, I will wait like 3 or 4 weeks so that I have like 4 episodes to watch at a time. 'Cause I prefer that. Like, I prefer that over having to like watch only an episode a week. I don't know. I do draw Kane with the like pulled back like hairline. I really like it. I don't know. I think it looks good. I like it. I like the look on him. I'm gonna maybe draw this like extra thick and then erase it. I think might be the way to do this. Let's see if this looks okay. Ooh. I don't know. It's definitely been on my mind for a while because like I want to put Kane and Sawyer's story out there. It's not even fully written yet. That's the thing. I'm not even done with it. Like I don't even have a full story to give you yet. I just have so much I want to say and so much I want to like talk about and show you. And at this point, I don't know if it's better to just start talking about it and let people be interested in them, and then I'll eventually make art of them. Or if, like, I don't know, like... Hello, Illusionist. Good to have you. I think it's... I've looked at a lot of these. Trying to remember... Do I normally draw it with the line? I know I normally draw it with the lines, but I think I was gonna do it with the dots. I think I will. Because technically, when you stitch a scar, yeah. I will hydrate. Thank you. delicious. But how do you guys feel about spoilers and shit? Like, cause you guys are my community. You guys are the community that I care about. Like, you guys are the people that, like, whose opinion matter to me when it comes to, like, okay, I'm gonna reveal some new characters and shit. Do you want to know about the characters before I start posting the story for them, or do you be like, oh my god, no, like, I want to find out through reading the story rather than, like, being told? Because I know everybody's got a different opinion on it, but if people are like, well, I don't really know if I care about this character because I don't know anything about them, I'll start talking about these assholes. Chano? Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Personally, I like knowing. Tell me. Well, you guys know some things about Kane. Like, he smokes. And he, nope. One of these. No, is it not in here? Where's... He strips. He is, yeah. That's my man. Is that your man? Sawyer, is that your man? Sawyer, come get your man. What's happening? Anyways, oh, not that man. The wrong man. Sorry. I love him so much. He's something. I've talked a little bit about him. So the things you'll find out in the first couple of episodes, you've quite literally displayed him as just the stereotypes. That's true. He is just stereotypes. He is my stereotype character. I'm kidding. He's something. So things you would learn, like, super early on. So, like, it is totally okay to spoil. Like, in the first couple of episodes, you would be picking up that he meets Sawyer. Emphasis on his. It's just his stereotypes. It's just his stereotypes. Question mark. Question mark? Oh, his stereotypes, not overall stereotypes. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of a caricature. Yeah, he's actually a pretty cool guy. He's kind of complicated. And he's more than a stripper and a smoker and a drug user and a partier and all of those things. But he is all of those things, but he's also a lot of other things. Namely, he's also a criminal. So the reason Kane and Sawyer meet is because Sawyer's dad works on a farm. It's a ranch or a farm. And they work in a really small Texas town that works in cohesion with the police department and the sheriff to run a juvenile delinquency program, essentially, where if people would go to jail or serve jail time or end up in, like, juvie or, you know, whatever, and instead could do public service, you know, like you do community service hours to, like, lessen a jail sentence. Well, the sheriff has partnered with Sawyer's dad to let that community service take place on their farm. You know, extra hands around the farm to help and less jail time for the people who are being reformed, right? It's like a reformatory thing. You imagine where that goes. Kane gets arrested, is going to face jail time. Sheriff calls up Sawyer's dad, and they work some things out, and Sawyer ends up picking up Kane and taking him back to the farm to put his ass to work. And that's how these two fuckers meet, is on the goddamn ranch. It's the criminal and the farmer's daughter, but it's actually his son. It's something. Sawyer's parents are great. It's Augustine and Sancha are his parents. Kane also has parents, Brooklyn and Roman. I have all of them planned out entirely. I have people like Ollie, I think, found knew more about like Brooklyn and Roman and Sancha and Augustine than she did about the actual characters for a long time. And maybe still, because like, and I think Emily is at the same point too, where I've talked more about their parents than I've talked about them. Because like their parents are just so darn cool. I'm trying to decide, do I put his hair up or leave it down? Because I'll put it behind him. I haven't drawn it up, so I feel like I have to do it up. I've got to plan it then. Okay. Hang on. So I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to change him over to a Liberty Spike Hawk. Or maybe like a Death Hawk. In terms of the spiking style, rather than a Fan Hawk. Because Fan Hawks are really hard to like... That feels hard to feel like he's constantly putting up like a Fan Hawk. I drew Butterfly Avril. Oh my god. Is it up? It is, but oh, Avril is now afraid of butterflies. That's so cute. She looks so distraught. God. Because if I were to do like a Fan Hawk is this. You know, this is a Fan Hawk. And I don't know if I want to do a Fan Hawk for him anymore. Because this is a lot. So I was considering doing either a Liberty Hawk or a Death Hawk. And like Death Hawk would just mean like kind of like having it be like this. So that's kind of like, it'd just kind of be like pulled forward. Maybe not quite so Johnny Bravo, but you know, where it's kind of just like shaped upwards. So I could do that. That's an option. Or I could do a Liberty Hawk, which would be like eh. This kind of like that. Like, so I don't know which type of hawk. Or if I want to do just like a teased like forward hawk. Or if I want to do like a full Liberty Spike mohawk. I don't know. I like pointy one. This one, like the Liberty Hawks, I feel like they're both kind of pointy. Do you mean like pointy instead of swoopy? Because I could also do like... I should be doing this on different layers so it's not so goddamn hard to back up. Because I could also like... kind of give this like we could just go that way with it and just kind of have like a little bit more chill. This would be a little bit more relaxed of a mohawk. I don't know, that could be an option. Maybe like have like. It's like a piece has gone limp. This is kind of fun. Drawing mohawks at all is a pain in my butt. Like trying to be like, yeah, this fucker's got a mohawk. I've decided. It's just constantly a pain in my ass. Because like, I don't know. Just a lot of effort. And like a lot of them look a little stupid. What do we think? Liberty spiked, casually spiked. I think I do prefer the Liberty spiked hawk. What if I just gave them all over Liberty spikes? What if we just scrap the mohawk, give them full head Liberty spikes? I'm gonna give him a bihawk. Sonic on crack hair. Like character rotten, pointy boy. Yeah, pointy boy. Boy's got points. Yeah, this just doesn't look like him. God, okay. This just means I have to constantly draw this fucker pointy. And I know he's not usually spiked up. Okay, let me go get the drawing reference I had up. Where did it go? I had a drawing reference up. Where'd you go? That's not it. I want the Liberty Spike Hawk that I had. There we go. Nope, those are just full Liberty Spikes. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for. If these types of mohawks just look so insane. The tame one doesn't look like fuck you enough. Yeah, it's tame. What trigger is it? Should I draw when I get home? I don't know. Pick a number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pick a number 1 through 11. Or you could just draw somebody you've never... 10? 10 is Kane! I literally was just counting these down. 10 is Kane. Draw Kane in a brand new hairstyle. Pick a new hairstyle for him. Yay! Brilliant. Pretend you're Kane's barber. Okay, barber. Shout out to my barber dog. Except my barber is cyber. Or barber is rotten. I don't understand how people can have like more than 8. Do you have any idea how many Emily, OC count please? Emily, can I get an OC count please? I need an OC count. Like 50 plus. Yeah, yeah. Great heavens! Emily, can you name like 4 characters that nobody else would know anything about? Name me 4 characters from 4 different stories that nobody would know. That's what I want. I want your least known characters. I'm really struggling figuring out how to draw these spikes from like a perfect side angle. Rotten says snails. Sorry, I had to call it quits at 8 of 2 of them being based on you guys. Erwin, Quinn, Hero, and Rocky. I don't even know who some of these people are. Who is Hero? Hero? And who's Rocky? Rocky Balboa? Yeah. I'm trying to like make sure this is accurate based off of like the length of his hair too. There's definitely gonna be like a hair here that didn't quite make it in. Like it's not quite perfect. Exactly. I only have 3.5 that I care about. Here is Marley's brother, though you also probably know her. Rocky or Raquel is the Earth character. Oh, okay. I didn't recognize like name wise. A handful more that pop up, but 3.5 that matter. Rotten, who the fuck is your half character? Who the fuck are you like, you know what, I care about this person, but not enough for them to count as a whole person? Like that's, fuck you, that's half an OC. Like that just can't be how we're treating our OCs. Kawaii? Well, he's awesome sauce, but he's boring. That doesn't make him half a human. Somebody being like, man, you got no hobbies. You're half a human. Fuck you. Half a human. You're lesser than. I just counted OCs that actually matter and have story, and it's 61. Yeah, I'm not in that category. I have 8. I have 10. I lied. I have 10. I know of 10 of my OCs that I care about a lot, and it's these guys. These are my 10. Xander, Zed, Heal, Sawyer, Jace, Embry, Othello, Lucas, Azazel, Brianna, Kane, Myra, Blackstar, and Genesis. Those are the people I care about. That's without Ayla or Tara. 63. Oh god. You've had to expand. This is why no one knows my characters, because you need an encyclopedia. I get it. You should make an encyclopedia, though. I like that idea. I want the OC encyclopedia. If redesigns count, I probably have like 78. I don't know if that counts. I have an OC document. That's true. I also have an OC document. I have my little... Wait, let me see if I can find that. Where's my massive OC doc? Oh, I'm aware that I'm almost out of storage. Oh, I didn't realize I was at 90%. Jesus Christ. Oh, a lot of it is concert videos and shit I need to clean up. I'll clean up my Google Photos later. Not doing that on stream. OC. Yeah, my OC master list. Look at my OC master list. It's got Dancing with Demons, Those of Fear, Lamb of Gods, The Alternative, Unnamed, which is where Brianna and Genesis come from, my D&D characters, and then Personas. Look at all my people. This has got all of it. It's got it all. Including like the only like drawings I did of some characters. Aw. Crazy. Oh, wait. Come back. I need to update this memo list. Natalie, oh god. Alright. Let's get some color on this boy. Oh, I think I didn't put his hair up high enough. Okay. I think that's what I want. How do I show... His head looks flat. That's not right. Hmm. Cause like I have his mohawk's wide. Normally a mohawk is like just here. You normally don't have all this hair, but I draw him with all that hair. So like I need like a way to like show that like this is his head. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's get some color on this dude. I also think I need to lighten... I think I need to lighten his under hair a bit, because this dude doesn't have dark brown hair. Like, he's like dirty blonde. Like, it's a little bit darker than Hayden's, but... He's kind of got like a... I don't know if it counts as like truly like dirty blonde, but like... He doesn't have dark hair. Oh. Okay, well, hang on. Okay. Let's fill that in. I also been considering, okay. I've been considering adjusting, oh, okay. Adjusting the color of his green and his mohawk. Because, like, I know right now it's, I mean, it's not bad. But, like, it's not like it's, like, not a good color. But I've considered, like that. Like, just a little bit more yellow and a little bit lighter. I've kind of liked the idea of doing that. You know? Like, what if I just, like, cranked the warmth up a little bit? You know? I feel like I like the idea of that. Get a scar in here. There we go. And your skin would show through the back of that. Brown hair. Any hoodles. Yeah. I don't know if there's other stuff I want to, like, I'd be happy to talk about Kane, but, like, that's such a hard thing to just be like, yeah, let me tell you everything about him. Because I don't want to tell you everything about him, but I also don't want to be like, I don't know. I don't ever know. This is like the situation where somebody's like, oh my God, tell me about your OC. And it's like, suddenly I don't know a single thing about my OC. I do not know a damn thing about him. I've never met him before. He's really not all that interesting. Like, suddenly I just, like, don't know what to say. But anyways, that's kind of what he looks like. That's not quite right. There's several things wrong with this that I'm not sure how to, like, I'm not fully happy with. I don't know. There's a couple things I'm not fully happy with here. But I wouldn't know where to start in fixing them. I've considered having him have, like, a grown out mohawk. Like, the dye is grown out, which I think would make sense. I'm not fully happy with, like, the shape of his head. He's been one of my harder OCs because I have, like, a really, like, visual idea of what he looks like. But I obviously struggle to like, get visuals from my head to a piece of paper. As we all do. But, like, I have, like, the concept of what I want him to look like. I could try to describe him. One of the best ideas of, like, visually what I want, like, his facial structure to look like is, unfortunately, Jack Manifold. That's kind of a good representation of what I want his head to look like. Okay, so there's some things wrong with his head. Let's liquefy some things here. Hmm. Oh, that's why. Get rid of that. Oh wait, hang on. I needed to make sure I wanted that change first. See, and I think I like that better, right? Like, that's better than that. Like, that's a pretty drastic different, but I don't know if that's correct. Man. Like, those are completely different face shapes. No, this one's more correct. I really struggle with this boy. What's your name, girl? What's your sign? I'll fuck around with him later, because I don't know what it is about him that I don't like, but I don't like something about this side profile. But I'll figure it out. But at the very least, there he is. To some degree. I don't know what happened. And he would have piercing here. Ooh. Too small. Too big. Piercing there. Piercing like there. The eyebrows on his other side. I've also kind of been back and forth on whether or not... Oh, I do want him to have the the bridge. I do want him to have the bridge, but I've been back and forth on whether I want him to have a septum or not, because sometimes I like it on him and sometimes I don't. And maybe I do like a spiked septum instead. But sometimes I just don't like the way it looks on him. I don't know. I don't know. I've kind of been all over with that one. I've really been torn on if I want him to have it or not. Because it could look good, and also I could just not like it. I don't know. Any hoodles. That's another one off the list. So that's now Xander is done in his own little world. Sawyer and Kane are pretty much done. I'll have to add, like, you know how like Sawyer's got like little notes. I'm gonna add some little notes to Kane's, so that all of his details are on there as well. And then Azazel, Zadkiel, and Myra are all done. Othello still needs to get finished. And then Lamb of Gods will be done. And then we need Jason Embry from Those That Fear Us and Brianna and Genesis from whatever story they're going to eventually be from. I don't know what yet. But I feel like I'm slowly getting there. But I'm going to do some updating off of stream on Art Fight. But I think... I know I've only been live for like an hour and a half, but I don't know if I have a whole lot else to say today. I'm kind of passive today, man. I'm a little all over about streaming and about all of that because it's felt very like I don't have much to say, and it's not like, you know, I don't want to just sit here and be dead silent, and I want to have something to say, and I want to have like a purpose to say it, and I want to have people to say it to. And I've never been good at just sitting and talk. Well, that's not true. I've been fine sitting and talking to myself, but it's so much easier when there's people to talk to, and like the less good streams do, the harder it is to just sit and talk to myself. So it's I'm all over the place, but unless there's anything else specific I was gonna do tonight, I was gonna talk a little bit about my concepts about the world. Because I finished a TV show last night, and it had me all thinking about like the idea of like how the world works. But I don't know if I have the brain or the reason to get into all that tonight. I mean, I have the brain for it, but like speaking into the void kind of feels like I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah. Otherwise, I know I haven't been on for a week, and now I'm only doing like less than 2 hours, but I don't know if there's a whole lot else I was gonna do. I mean, I could work on Othello's if you guys want. I could work on Othello's for a little bit. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to stream recently. I hate doing things when I feel like I'm wasting my time. And I don't want you guys to think I think streaming's a waste of time. I just feel like I'm struggling with it right now. Like I have been for several years. I have all the things to rant about right now. I can take over. You know what? Yeah, Wilbur. I'm gonna pass the stream on to you. Have a good one. Good luck. Do your best. I don't know why it's been so hard recently. It shouldn't be as hard as it is. It's just, I don't know. I think it's that I'm creeping up on doing this for what, 4 years? What else is there to talk about, you know? Like 4 years in, what stories do I have to say? What things do I have to do? Like how, like, I know people do this for years and years and years, and like I have ideas. I've had an idea recently that like, I was thinking about the idea of like, you know how like I like talking about writing, and you guys like doing writing, and like last stream I gave you guys like a writing prompt, and I loved it. I loved it so much. The opportunity for you guys to have like a little writing prompt and me to read your writing prompt on live with you, and then go over the things like, here's what you did really well, here's like areas that you need to work on, like here's like a challenge, like here's a concept. Like I loved doing that so much, and I've actually like Pew has continued to ask me for challenges and prompts to do more writing parts so that I can go read those and like give him feedback as well. And like I was like, I want to go back and get a master's degree in creative writing so that I can host a college level English like creative writing course. But I have a platform and like a small a little tiny community. Like I could in theory just do this right now. Like what if, for the people who are here, the people who are chatters or listeners or people or interactors who are here with me who like writing, what if I wrote a college course? Not a college course, like a crash course. Like what if I actually wrote you a creative writing course and presented it here, like we were on Zoom and this was your classroom? Like if like once a week, instead of like a normal like video game stream or art stream, I presented like a creative writing topic idea, did some like back and forth ideas and concepts about it to teach you about the thing, and then gave you a challenge, like a writing prompt, and had you go work on it while I did something little. Like I was like, you know, working on my own writing thing or drawing or just hanging out and talking and playing music while you guys write for like an hour. And then when you were done, you submit it and I can go over it and do edits and shit like live on stream with you. And I know it wouldn't be something people could do every day, which is why I'm saying like maybe once a week. And once we have the day set, like know that like that's the day we're doing it. So like if people want to come and like do the writing prompt with us, they know to come that day, like regularly. And maybe that's too much work and I do it like once a month, but like the idea of like getting to like work on that, and like maybe we could have like workshops and stuff where we like grab a couple different writers. Like I want to have a writing community. I want to have a writing community. I want to have people that I write with. I want to have people that we can bounce ideas off of. I want to have writer workshops. I want to get together in group chats and everybody give your paper to the person to your left and like, let's talk. Let's critique. Like, I want to have a writing community. I would sell my soul to have a writing community. And it is so hard to get that. So I would do anything. I remember the first year of Guad, but not Guad, and I want that back, TBH. Yeah. Alexander, LCS, I've been wanting to do more creative writing. Yes, Willow, yes. That's what I want. I want it because I have so much writing experience. I don't have all of the knowledge. That's why I want to go back and get a master's in it. But like, I think that not happening is why I failed so hard this past year. Yeah. And I do still want to say I'm not comfortable doing the same intensity of calls that we were doing the first year of Nano, because as much as I loved the first year of Nano we all did together, it occasionally did end with me and one other person, oftentimes that being you or Ark. And I have realized that like I am an adult and you are a child, and I should not be one-on-one with a call on you just like ever. Like that's just like for power reasons, like that's not appropriate. But in group chat settings, that's totally fine. And being on group calls with you guys was so fun. It would just need to be like regulated. Because like as much as like Wilbur, I know you and you know me and we're chill and you're a cool guy and like collectively everything's chill. Like just for like internet safety purposes, I should never be alone on a call with you just because like I don't want you to think that that's normal to do with anybody else. Even though I know I'm a safe person, I don't know anybody else in your life, and I don't know if they're like, I don't want that to be a normal for you to be like, oh yeah, I hang out with adults on call all the time. Like that would not be correct of you to do with other people. And I can't be like, well, I'm the exception. Like that's just not how the internet works. Like I promise it ain't nothing against you. I'm just trying to keep you safe from the imaginary bad guys that are out there getting you. I don't like this drawing of Cain. I don't know what it is. There's still just something about this. I don't know if I have made his face too long. Or his nose too long. I don't know. Man, I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so I definitely think his neck is too thick. Okay, but like something like that is a little bit better. Yeah, his neck was thick. That feels a little bit better. I still don't know if that's correct. Huh. Is his ear too low? I don't know. Because, like, normally I would draw his cheekbones like that. Like, I feel like his ears... I don't know what it is about this guy. I don't know. TBH, I only have like 2 people minus a D&D group who I regularly talk to are above 18 because they used to be minors and then became adults within knowing them. Yeah, but that's still fair and I understand the boundary. Yeah, it's just for everybody's safety, you know? Yeah. Reference back to the D&D power, or D&D, the Dream SMP, the DSMP power video. But like, I don't know what is wrong with this dude's face. Is he supposed to have a bump in his nose? I don't remember. I don't know what my character looks like. I don't remember. Maybe you are supposed to have a bump in your nose. I think you are. Let me go look at an old drawing of you. Well, you definitely are supposed to have a bump in your nose. Man. Making slides for tomorrow for my youth group, but I'm getting distracted too much. I'm sorry. I am your distraction. Oh, I also need... What is on this side? Your No, not your industrial. What piercings do you have on this side? Bro, I do not know who my character is. I do not know what Kane looks like. Yeah, it is an industrial on the side. The industrial and the orbital. Completely forgot about those. Slap that bad boy in there. Oops. But yeah, no, I think that'd be good. Do you guys want my weird philosophy rant about the world today? Because that's been on my head. I've had a bunch of brain thoughts because I finished a TV show yesterday. It was a great show. If you haven't seen Pantheon on Netflix, ooh, boy, is it worth it. Ooh, baby, is it worth it. It is absolutely worth it. It might be one of my favorite shows I've seen in a really, really long time. And I fear I might just have to rewatch it at some point just because I watched it really slowly the first time and I think I need a second rewatch to understand it all. It's really good. I won't spoil it for you, but I did spoil the entire thing for Ollie. It was really great to say everything at once. Ouch. But one of the things that it made me think about is the show discusses at some length simulation theory. If you don't want to deal with like existential dread or like the existential thought that we don't exist tonight, then this is not the conversation for you. But I promise it's worth the conversation. The show is called Pantheon. It's AMC's Pantheon on Netflix. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Avi, if you do watch it, please, please, I need like every live reaction you have. It's only like 8 episodes a season, 2 seasons. I don't want to have a crisis, so good night. Totally valid, Wilbur. But for those of you who are willing to talk tonight, does anybody here, we're participating in class again. Raise your hand. Does anybody here know what simulation theory is? Can anybody here tell me what simulation theory is? Trying to see if anybody knows it. I'll give you all a moment. Simulation theory is pretty popular, but it's still weird theory. Maybe the theory that we're in a giant ass simulation, that one. Yes. Do you know how it actually, like the concept of simulation theory, like how that works? Like, it's a, like, if you believe this, then you believe, it's an if-then statement. If you believe this, then you believe this. Just the way you are. I'm waiting to see if I can give points to anybody who knows it. I always come back. Welcome back, Rotten. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, as we were talking about it, what simulation theory is, okay? It's an if-then statement, is if you believe that it will ever be possible for humans to create a level of processing that we can create a quantum computer whose, because of the level of processing that quantum computers have, is capable of simulating reality, right? I'm not talking The Sims. I'm talking like a true simulation of reality where we can run simulations of what reality currently looks like and what it could possibly look like in the future, right? Then, if you believe that's possible, then in the simulation theory, you are acknowledging that we are already in one of those theories, because the theoretical possibility that we could create that, and this right now being the first simulation, like the first pre-simulation ever, that we are round one in creating it, is improbable or statistically impossible. Like, we are already the simulation that's being run, watching how we will lead up to the creation of simulation, and will then run a simulation that will 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 run a simulation. The chances of us being the first is so small that probability-wise, it's impossible. Meaning, we are living in a simulation. And a lot of people really, 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 really don't like that theory. And I'm not saying it's true. It's just that's how simulation theory works. And of course, it is possible, although unlikely, that if simulation theory is true, that we could be the first, but we would never know. Like, that's the thing. Like, there would be no way to prove that we are the first simulation, or the first non-simulation, like the first world, and not a simulation of how we got to the concept of simulation. You know what I mean? Like, that concept, there's no way to prove that we weren't already here, that we haven't already done this before. But it's kind of messy, right? But it's kind of like another idea of fate. And when I was talking with Emily about it, the thing is, my idea, my concept, my feelings around fate are very different from what a lot of people feel about fate. I have a very different view on it. And the best way to explain it is it's very simulation theory. It's very Interstellar. It's very Arrival. If anybody has ever seen the movie Arrival, shout out to you. You're a good person and you deserve to sleep on cold pillows tonight. Arrival is one of my favorite movies of all time, and is the only movie I've ever seen that explains my thinking of how the universe works. Pio says, yeah, since we've made a simulation that runs the entire universe, that it's very likely the possible chance that we're just another simulation being run by another. I find it somewhat fun, because if you just nudge it a bit, you could get an almost infinite number of different ways the universe can run. Yes! Which is actually exactly how Pantheon talks about it. It's the same concept of, like, butterfly theory. Like, the concept that, like, a single thing changing, somebody sneezes at a different time and somebody else doesn't say bless you, and that one interaction, so on and so forth, completely changes the outcome of the entire universe, because ripples and stuff, right? But in my concept of the universe, right, I believe in fate. Whether not true, like, fate, like fate or the web of weird, which is the Norse word for fate, where everybody has a string laid out for them by the time that they're born, or whether it's simulation theory, or whether it's something laid out by us for aliens or technology or AI or whatever you want to call it. I don't have a word for it. I don't have an explanation for it. I don't have a why. I just believe that time is not a line, right? Time is not like a straight line. Time is a circle. And by that, I mean, it's more like a point. In my concept of the way that time works, it's that everything that ever has happened, is happening now, and ever will happen, is actually all happening at the same exact time. It's all crushed down into one. It's one moment. Everything that has ever happened, will happen, it has happened, it won't happen, is all happening right now at the exact same instant. It all happens, right? And we, as four-dimensional creatures, are only capable of perceiving and walking through time in a linear path. We are stuck in the dimension of time, right? Kind of like if you were a two-dimensional creature, you are stuck in the dimension of two dimensions, right? You can go up, you can go down, but you have no concept of left or right. It doesn't exist. You are only straightforward, up and down, and that is it. There is no left and right to your world. Add a third dimension, and suddenly you can move left, right, up, and down. You have this entirely new access that you can move upon. That's three-dimensional. We are four-dimensional. Our access that we move upon is time. You know, we are moving down this line. We have no way to move left or right in time. We can't move backwards. We can only see and walk and observe and exist in a forward direction, right? So we have no idea how to perceive outside of that. But if there are five-dimensional creatures who experience an axis of time that we're not capable of comprehending, then in theory, all time exists at the exact same moment in time, kind of like all space exists in the exact same plane of space. And creatures who aren't bound to this dimension of time would be capable of traversing time in ways that we can't perceive, moving forwards, backwards, whatever left and right could possibly mean in time, because like that's beyond my dimensions. I literally don't have a conception of how to perceive that, but they would be able to perceive all moments overlapping each other in the exact same moment. Like, that would be how you'd move through it. So, like, I believe that my entire life and every life that's ever lived and has lived and will live has already happened. We just are forced to observe it like a movie rather than exist through it. It's kind of like, I believe in the way of fate in the belief that, like, it's already happened. Like, my path for life is already done. I already did. It's not that, like, there's this line I have to walk and I don't have any choice and I'm forced to make these decisions, and if I don't, you know, I'm straying from the path of God or fate or whatever it is. It's not about being on a path. It's the fact that I lived my life. I made all the choices I made. I got choice in everything. But I've already done it. Like, it's already done. It's been done 100,000 times, and I did it 100 million years ago. I'm just now watching it. The movie's already been recorded. I'm just watching it, and the only way my body is capable of watching it, which is in a linear time of path. Like, I have no choice but to move through it linearly. But that doesn't mean, like, oh, I don't get a choice about what I do tomorrow. It's just that tomorrow already happened. I just get to, like, live through it now. You know what I mean? Like, but it happened, and also it hasn't happened yet, and also it's happening right now, right here, tomorrow, it's happening. Like, it's already there. Like, it's done, but I already did it, but I'm the one who did it. And it's not like now I have to watch tomorrow and I have no control over what happens, because tomorrow happened through me. I did it. Like, it's just that I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't seen that part of the movie, but I already did it. But, like, do you know, does what I'm saying, is it coming through? Is it making sense? I don't have any other good way to explain it. It's just this idea that it's all... Yeah, the movie's already done, but you're the one who did it. That's the thing. It's already done, but you did it. It's like, oh, well, I don't have a choice when it happens tomorrow. No, you did. You already did it, though. Now you just get to watch it. Like, you made every choice. You made every thought. You were 100% in control. You are 100% in control. You will be 100% in control. But all of it's happening right now, in this instant. And it already happened a million years ago, and it's gonna happen again tomorrow. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's cool. It's a fun way to think about it. And also it helps me, like, it helps me in the moment to remember that, like, my time is so little and it's all happening instantly. And I know I want to think about the future, and I want to think about, like, you know, will I get this done, and will this be good? And I want to think about the past, and why did I do that? And why didn't I do this? And what if I lost that forever? And what about this opportunity? Am I going to get it? Am I going to be able to pay this? Am I going to be able to reach that? But, like, all of it's already done. I've done it all. I've done every moment of it 100 million times already. I've lived it. I've died. I've come back. I've been here. And now my only job is to live it right now, like right here in this moment. Because linearly, I will never experience this moment again. Even though it's happened a million times before and it'll happen again tomorrow, I will never, because I'm stuck in a linear plane, I will never experience this moment right here, right now again. So I have no choice but to live it. So I should go outside and look at the rainbow and stand in the rain and feel the wind and touch the grass and pet my cat and kiss the people that I want to kiss and yell at the people that I want to yell at and do all of the things that I want to do in this moment, because this moment goes away after this. Because I'm not 5-dimensional, I'm 4-dimensional, and I can only do so much. Like, so I just have to be present here, right now, right here in this moment. And also, I already did. And I'll get a chance to tomorrow. I don't know. It's just, it makes the most sense to me that way. And it lets me feel more, it both makes me feel more in control of myself, knowing that I've made all these choices already, and also lets me feel like I can breathe a little bit when I want to panic about decisions and know that, like, the decision's already been made. I've already made it. I've lived it a million times. Like, I'll get through it. Not that it doesn't hold weight. Not that it's not important. Not that I don't have to, you know, I can't just, like, Jesus, take the wheel, hands off. Like, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just floating on a rock through space. But, like, in the same time, the atoms that make me up literally used to be a star. Like, I am pieces of carbon that have existed since the beginning of time. Since before light was even created in the universe. And there's gonna come a day where I die and I turn into a piece of nitrogen in the goddamn ground. And then one day, 100 million years from now, the world's gonna explode and I'm gonna go back to living as a piece of carbon in the middle of a nitride star, or neutron star. And, like, what does it matter? And, you know, it helps. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm losing it. You were born of a star and you will be a star. We are all stardust. Dude, we're just creatures made of fucking stars and shit. Why do we spend time hating each other? Why is everybody so goddamn mad? You came from the same star. Your carbon probably kissed at one point. Everybody stop fighting. It does sound like a good way to look at things for feeling like you have had control and you are writing your story and living it. I am. And I'm not. And I will be. And I won't. And maybe God's real and I'll get to meet her one day. I don't fucking know. I believe in my gods. I believe in all gods. They're all real. Perception is reality. I'm just fucking living in it, bro. Maybe it's a simulation. Maybe we're all dead. I am the glimpse of a serotonin reliving of your life flashing before your eyes of a mouse that died in the black fucking plague. I'm not even fucking real. Like, I'm the fucking hallucination. You're dreaming right now. I'm not even here. You're not here either. You've been in a coma for 72 years. I'm kidding. Don't derealize. I'm sorry. Like, you need to never take hallucinogenic drugs. That is why I'm straight edge. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do like any types of drugs, I don't smoke weed, I don't take anything. I've had a few drinks with friends casually. I have never done any drugs, because if I do, I'll fucking lose it. Because I'm already like this when I'm sober. There's enough wrong with me without the assistance of chemicals. I don't need to add to the problem. Mouse that died, Willwood reference. What the fuck? What if they make you normal? God, that sounds awful. Can you imagine I take like LSD and I'm just like, yeah, this seems like getting close to tax season. It's been a pretty rough fiscal year for the company. I think I'll marry a nice woman and settle down with a dog and white picket fence. Pray to the Christian God. Like, I take fucking acid and I become a Christian. That's the real trip. No hate to my Christians. This is why I didn't get drunk on my 18th, because just being drunk sounds like a bad idea for me. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I turn into Fred, I'm sorry to any Freds out there, I'm not calling you anything. That just came to my mind, then I would cry. Fred! Why Fred? What did Fred do to you, man? Yeah, I think I've been pretty close to drunk once when I was with my friends. That was New Year's Eve this year. Because I was in the safety of my own home with my friends, and it felt like a comfortable place to get buzzed, and I think I got drunk. Or what as close as I'll ever be to drunk. I don't ever want to be any closer than that. I didn't get sick, I didn't get, I didn't have any negative consequences. Everything was very, very funny. On cocaine. How's the weather been? Weather. Working hard or hardly working, am I right? God. How did this combo even come up? I have no idea. Oh, it's because I finished that show yesterday called Pantheon, which talked about simulation theory, and because of simulation theory, I had started wanting to think about and talk about my concept of the universe and time and how it works. Again, highly recommend if you're into that kind of shit, or if you're into the concept of UI, AI, CI, technological advances, the question of what deems somebody as human. Fuck, bro, is that show worth it? And if you do watch it, please text me everything about it constantly. I want all of your thoughts. Othello's pretty, isn't he? Oh my god, he's so pretty. I love Othello. If you have Prime, The Feed is a good show. Ooh, I've inspired a book idea. So good. Best of luck to you for fulfilling it. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. Okay, I need to figure out how to draw your little twists. I need that. I have a reference for you. Hang on. Where's my Othello references? Pinterest. God, why does it always take me to Emily's Misfits board? Get me out of here. It's a great board, but that's just not where I wanted to be. Where the fuck are you? There it is. Hello. Okay. It's like, it's that. Where's the reference I had? Hmm. It's not in here. Nope, it's not in there. I thought I had it in my Lamb of God's board. My boy. My boy, your references. Where did they go? Senor. Xander, I do somewhat have a somewhat writing question, check answer too. Yeah, go crazy. Shrek BRB. Wait, you should watch Shark. It's great. Ayaya Shrek BRB. Right. Oh yeah, the sovereigns. Okay, that's what the PO. That's like the basis of them. Cause yeah, that's like the concept in my head of like how the world works. Like in my best approximation of how like 5-dimensional creatures would move through the world, it's that they would slip through time the way that we slip through space. Like they would have the freedom to move through and across planes of existence that we can't even quite like comprehend. You know? It's just like it's so outside of my idea of the world. Okay, so my reference that I had saved simply doesn't exist anymore. I think it must have gotten deleted or something. But whatever. I am at attention. Okay, if you needed to come up with a new unique superhero or villain, what would their power be? A 5th-dimensional creature. I made a hero like this recently. That's a question. I mean, honestly, I think the best ideas, if you need ideas for new superheroes or creatures or villains or whatever, My Hero Academia, unironically, is such a brilliant, brilliant example of how to create interesting and dynamic powers, heroes, villains, because not only do they all have powers, they have powers with explicitly defined limits, they have powers with explicitly designed weaknesses, they have powers with explicitly designed abilities of controlling them, of developing them, of taking them to higher levels. Like, it's so brilliant. Everything is power scalable. And I think it's done in like a really imaginative way. I don't know how I'm gonna do this dude's hair, but I'm gonna do my darndest. Because I have like, this is not right. I have like an idea of how I want to do his hair. But like, not in a way that I can like figure out how I would draw. This is like the best idea I have for trying to address it. Because it's like almost like the birth of like, I don't know what to call these. They're like not, they're coils, but they're not like dread starts, but they're not like entirely like freeformed. Like, cause clearly like they're patterned, but I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? Like this? And I would want like, I don't want it as a fucking outline. Like they're gonna be like little like. I don't know what I'm doing, man. May not be what I wanted, but this is like kind of what I'm doing. But anyways, yeah, superhero powers. Do you want to know the one I had when I was a kid? My recent idea is a hero called Bloodstring, where she can make her blood into a strong string, almost as strong as rope, and their suit has to pump blood in her to keep her from bleeding out or going lightheaded. Oh. When I was a kid, mine was gonna be that I was an artist, because I wanted to be an artist when I was a kid. And I was super good at hyperrealism, right? I could draw very, very hyperrealistic and very, very quickly, right? You know, very sketch artist. And the rule is, I had a special sketchbook, but in my head, I think I changed it to like it could be any paper, where if I had the paper, I could draw whatever I wanted it to be on the front, and on the back, I could write any specifications about it, right? So if I wanted to like, I draw a refrigerator, and on the back, I could flip it over and I'd write pink, 17 feet tall, filled with McDonald's French fries. And then I could bring the thing to life, and all of the specifications would also be true, the thing that I brought to life. And the creation, if it was alive, would be alive, it would be completely real. And then if I burned the paper, the creation would disappear. So I'd have to keep like a binder of all the things I had created. And like that would be like my weakness, is if I created like a weapon or something and you got my binder and was able to destroy it, like the thing would disappear. That was kind of my idea as a kid. This is definitely not original, but a person whose words manipulate the world around them, like if they can say no bullets to pass them within a certain area, bullets cannot pass it as limits, like the words cannot affect the person themselves in a certain size limit. Yeah. It's very control focused, but you could also have limits in it. But that's also Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not very far into JJK, so please don't spoil anything. I'm very early in season 1. But in theory, isn't that like that's how like certain like sorcerers and shit work? There's like word sorcerers that like they say things and their words become power word users. Okay, if I could just close all of these. Was it my fault? The end of a dream. Holding you close, I got so lost. Was I this held? Was just out of reach. Sound of the road, I got so. I was a guess, you were a dream. Holding you close was all my fault. Am I in love or blind to my greed? Of this road I've got so. Sorry, I'm trying to like clean my lines so I can actually like fill this shit in. Okay. And let's put this one under here. And then do this little trick here. Boop. Brilliant. Cool. That did kind of what I wanted it to do. Okay. Hello? Oh, you're supposed to be my reference. Reference, please. Can I see you again? Perfect. Oh, am I on the wrong layer? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I haven't been on a while. How's everyone? Hey, Zayla. I'm good. We're just working on character ref sheets. Working on some ref sheets for Art Fight. My man. My man. I'll say I came up with a funny hero as well recently. A hero who can teleport but couldn't think of a name. And thought imaginary hero who isn't the best at anything but helps with small crimes and calls himself Blip. Huh. It's always fun to hear people's ideas. Yeah, it's fun. I love just seeing, yeah, what people come up with. Because there's just like my hero really proves that there's just such an endless number of things that you can come up with. Like, it's just, the amount of things that you can create is just, it just goes on forever. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've played with Othello's skin color quite a few times before. And I feel like I'm on the right color, but maybe a little off. Oh, my Procreate's gonna crash. Oh, it figured it out. Because I like having this, like, cooler tone. Hmm. 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 See, it's too warm. I really like having the cool tones. I think I like that. Hmm. Something like that. I'm gonna be Kane's barber now. Yes, let's go. Okay, and then I needed I had a reference somewhere for his sword. Where did I? Something like that. Okay. Oh. Then I'm gonna move this as well. Oop. Something like that. And then I need to do it's something like forget everything on here is red. Right, fuck you, we're sketching in green. Like that. Something like this. Something of that nature. I don't know. There's something on there. And then let's draw it vertical first. Let's do this. Let's save me the goddamn hassle. Hang on. Isn't that arrogant? There's a couple 100 billion trillion suns and we act like it all was made for us. We can't wait that we're the only ones. I'm not important and neither are you. So let's do whatever we want to do. Bask in our cosmic insignificance. Soak up this blip we're living in. 'Cause nothing matters anyway. Isn't that great? 'Cause humans aren't really gonna kill the planet. We'll just make the planet unlivable for us. But Earth will keep right on spinning way long after we ain't in it. And life will keep right on living till the sun explodes. And oh, I'm not important. And neither are you. So let's do whatever we wanna do. Bask in our cosmic insignificance. Soak up this blip we're living in. Nothing matters anyway. Isn't that great? I don't mean to be a downer. I don't even think it's sad. The universe is gigantic and it's kind of beautiful. I'm not important, and neither are you. So let's do whatever we want to do. Bask in our cosmic insignificance. Soak up this blip we're living in. Nothing matters anyway. Isn't that great? Hmm. That looks kind of fun. And in the end, do it all again. You think you're my best friend. Don't you know that the kids aren't all right? And when it rains, it pours. And don't you know that the kids aren't all right? Hmm. Something like this. And in the end, we'll do it all again. I think you're my best friend. Don't you know that the kids aren't all right? I'm yours. And when it rains, it pours. Kids aren't all right. And in the end, I think it all again. I think you're my best friend. Don't you know that your kids aren't all right? Okay. Hmm. And then do like something like that. That doesn't look comfortable to hold, but I don't want to talk about it. Just pretend. So I did accidentally do that on the wrong layer. But I just don't care. That looks very uncomfortable to hold. Because, that's not good for your hand. Well, you could put your hand, like, right there. Something like that, bro. I don't know. Okay. I don't think there's a whole lot I need to add for Othello. Like, I feel like we kind of covered it, you know? I feel like I don't need to say I feel like I don't need to say a whole lot about him. I feel like I've got the point across, you know? That feels pretty good. Oh my god, the Lamb of Gods is done. Yes, Azazel, Zadkiel, Myra, Othello. Yay. I feel like I need to add more to both Myra's and Othello's. Both feel like really empty compared to like Zadkiel's and Azazel's. There's like so much going on. And there's so much going on. And it's like, this is just a woman. And this is just a man. But like, I have their weapons. I have Myra's necklace. Like, what more am I really supposed to add here? I don't know. What more could I add? Sometimes just not much to say. I don't know. I also like, I realize like they don't have wings or tattoos and like they don't need a back view because like there's nothing different on the back. I usually add like a back view if there's like a tattoo or a marking on the back that they would need to be able to see, but there's no tattoos or markings on their backs that you would need to be able to see. So like, I don't need to add it. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good with these guys. Hmm. Well, I mean, I could always just add more to like the actual design. Yes or no? If I were to just like actually, if I just like automatic, oh. Something little like that. What else is there to say? Holy sword. Put like highly protective. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if there's a whole lot else I really need to like add. Hmm. Um, he does baptisms for the church. Um, does baptisms for the church. There's just like, I just want like little things. So maybe I'll add like a little bit of like a water thing for him. Because like he does the baptisms for the church, like water is like kind of a big deal for him. What if I did... Or maybe specifically in like the light. Ooh, that's a cool little touch. That's a cool little touch. I like that a lot. Pretty ass sword, thank you. I was just making bullshit up as per usual. Okay. And then Myra is 5'7", 5'2", Azazel's guard, necklace from her mother, weapons a bow. Let's add flower crown. I love that sword. Thank you. I really liked it. The sword turned out really cool. I just designed it right now. I have no idea what I was doing, but let's take the bow. Maybe scoot her. Scoot her over. And then I'll do like a Okay, you're just gonna have to hear me out on this one because the starts of these always don't make any sense. Okay. 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 These are just gonna be like flowers. It's gonna be, I'm making a flower crown right now. Because there's always like 100 types of these things. Okay. There's these guys. And then these are gonna go here. These go there. These will be here. Do a little like whoop 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 whoop. Okay. Makes flower crowns. That's like a big, that's like an important thing for her. Like unironically, like that's like that's something serious. And I'll do different colors and stuff, but Azazel's often seen wearing flower crowns when I draw his ass, and like Myra is the one who's made every single one of them. Also, anytime you see Azazel with his hair braided, assume safely that that was Myra. Like, it is almost without a doubt her doing that. Because that's just what she does. That is simply her job. If there's a flower crown to be made, a head to be braided, like, she's got you. We have the most wild song hanging out in our ears right now. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Do... Okay. Yeah, there we go. That feels like that needed, she needed something. We've got our bow, we've got our flower crowns. That feels better. I just feel like those two are missing some things. I've done a handful of hairstyles for Kane, 3 of which you've already seen. I don't know. Ooh, wait. What do you mean 3 of them we've already seen? I really don't, I don't draw Kane in a whole lot of hairstyles, I don't think. But different mohawks, I'm guessing. I've considered, in terms of hairstyles I've considered him in, I've considered shaving his ass bald, which there was a period in his life where he was, like, completely shaved. I've considered him in Liberty Spikes, both Liberty Mohawk and actual full Liberty Spikes. I've fully considered him in Frosted Tips, like it's the 90s. For sure. I've considered doing him in a bihawk or a dual hawk, where it's 2 mohawks that converge at the back. I love that look. I'm trying to think what other like crazy hairstyles I've thought of putting him in. I've considered doing a lot to this poor dude. My shoulders hurt, and this feels good. I'll be sure. Do you want Tom? I would fuck anyone for some Dominoes right now. Anyone. Rain, rain, go away. That's what all my haters say. My pocket's stuck on overflow. My rain never evaporates. Come order Dominoes with me. Emily, come kiss me and give me Dominoes. Don't kiss me. Your girlfriend will be mad. Now go and make the dance. I'ma do this money while we do it with no hands. I will not be kissing you. That's okay. I understand. I understand the hesitance. You know who I want to kiss? Genesis. God, she's pretty. I also... Okay, so I don't know what age to put down for Genesis and Brianna. Reese goes on vacation, I immediately cheat. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm Genesis and Brianna, I don't know what ages to put down. I put them down at the very, very beginning of the story, which is 18 and 19. Like... Which I technically, at the very, 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 very beginning of the story, like, I have ideas about them as kids. And then I have ideas about them at, like, 17 and 18. And then, like, the story really picks up at, like, 18 and 19. But then I have ideas for them all the way through, like, their early 20s. And, like, I don't know what age to write down, like, how old are they? It's like, I don't know. I've written them at, like... I've not written anything about them. I just have ideas about them at, like, literally every age. It's 11:30. Is Domino's still open? Oh, are they? I don't know how long these ones are open at. Just because I'm a funny guy does not mean that I'm calling back. Sorry. What are you getting? Oh, I have to order it. I forgot. I have the Domino's. I love this song. Tell that broke bitch. She can't fuck with me, so she just fuck my friends. I can't get pulled over on the road because I got contraband. On the 10, I'm feeling weird again. They say, Cody, grow up. I say, bitch, I'm going Peter Pan. I'm trying to sign in, sorry. And nothing about us predisposed, but the shit we make off legs and take off like a runny nose. Oh, I don't want to check my passwords. Getting dead named by Domino's. Crazy. Look who's here! Hi! They don't even know my race, and they know you, Microsoft, but we call you Billy Gates. Oh, baby. Come purr into the microphone. See if she'll purr. Here, Missy. Oh. Can you hear her? Oh. You're so cute. Kitty cat. She's so good. Trying to see what I have points for. Oh, I don't quite have enough points for you to get... After we order this, I'll have enough points to get you a pizza, but I don't today.
Oh, I guess I'm not eating. If it's not for free, I don't get it.
Well,
you get Domino's, I get nothing.
no,
You don't have
no,
points.
no, hold on.
That's all right.
No, it's just that this time you have to pay for it. Next time we'll get you a free one.
I don't think you went up there.
Yeah, come on up. You won't fall off.
Sorry, I let them both in.
They're all here now. I also have a deal. Members only. Limited time deal. Redeem 40 points for a free load of tater tots.
I don't want that.
Okay. What do you want?
I want pizza.
You want pizza?
I want what you get. I want the chicken bacon ranch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you chicken bacon ranch.
Please don't make me.
Medium 12-inch hand tossed light cheese pepperoni.
size small would be fine.
You know the mediums are less expensive.
Why?
Because it's Domino's, and a
Why?
small pizza $70.99 and a medium $6.99.
Why though? Why though?
I don't know.
This is America for you.
It's actually cheaper to get the
Promoting more
medium.
food.
I could even show you. I don't know why. It's because they always have the 2 items or more for $6.99 for everything.
Yeah.
So my pasta, bread, pizza, all of it, $6.99 across the board. They didn't want to price things. There he is. Gucci Gucci
He's
goo.
leaving.
What a cat. Would you like cheddar bacon loaded tots?
Why would I want those?
Because apparently it's in our recent items.
I think you got that.
I've never once ordered cheddar bacon
Well,
loaded
I've never
tots.
ordered cheddar bacon tater tots.
I blame Tyrio then. That's my best guess.
I don't think we ordered Domino's when Tyrio was here.
Then Reese?
Someone would want that.
Somebody had it. Can I have a chicken cheese one? Yeah, I got you. I'll send you the chicken cheese.
A chicken cheese pizza?
Chicken cheese pizza, chicken cheese sandwich, chicken cheese pasta. What are you looking for?
So if you want a chicken cheese pizza, the answer is no, because that's vile.
It's just chicken on pizza. I have a chicken cheese pizza in the freezer.
Vile.
What do you
Can't
mean?
have it.
I have chicken. It's a chicken cheese and like a white sauce
Bad.
and like chunks of tomato.
Sucks.
What about cheese pizza with nothing but cheese, no sauce?
So you want cheesy
You want
bread.
cheesy bread,
You want
right?
cheesy bread.
What
I'll
am I-
never get people who like. I guess I can't say shit because I'm not a big cheese guy. But like people that are like, I want a pizza no sauce, just cheese. That's just cheesy bread.
It's just cheesy bread. Do I want my little funky sandwich this time? No, I know who got it. No, I don't. I was gonna say last time the Valpos were here, but that's not true.
Yeah, I thought you guys did get Domino's.
Nope, I ordered it for myself and not them. They were too late.
You ordered just yourself.
They were like 3 hours late. I was ordering pizza. They showed up after Domino's closed. I was getting my own fucking food. I had pasta for dinner, but that was several hours ago, like 5 hours
I've just
ago.
only had one meal today.
But I'm just trying to decide if
Sounds like a
do I get a
second
sandwich or do I get a pala papa?
I don't know, dog.
I get a sandwich.
What if it's just sardines and so you just want sardines?
No cheese, no sauce, no bread.
Just sardines. You just want
Just
a, can
a plate of
sardines?
sardines.
Just order sardines.
Can you order from Domino's and say no crust? Like no
I
no
want
bread.
I want left pizza with none sardines. Like, like what? Or I guess I want left sardines with none pizza. I guess would be more accurate.
No right sardines.
Yeah, only the left ones. So just crust is a breadstick. I fear.
Yeah.
I think they do things a little different in New Zealand.
I get leftovers tomorrow now. Teehee.
Stupendous. All I need. Is
So do
pizza.
you.
All I need is pizza.
Just one pizza?
That's all I need.
Cool.
My $7 pizza is all I require.
And I have to add your. I need to put our. Hang on. I need to. Where are my coupons? I lost them. They're there. There's my $6.99, baby. There it
My
is.
phone is freaking out.
Is that one gonna be cheaper, or is it gonna be cheaper to do 20% off my whole order? I just don't understand why they have coupons like this. Okay, so what does that put us at? So if I do 20% off the whole order, it gives us the total's 22.
Ah.
Or I could do.
I really hope they don't give me half of my pizza with no pepperoni this time.
Be really sad.
I have apple juice.
You do.
I forgot.
If we do $6.99 for everything, it is $21. Save an extra buck.
That dollar is gonna get us like a gumball at the mall.
Can't wait to get a gumball at the mall.
Next time at the mall, you best believe I'm
You
spending
better
that
believe.
$1 on a gumball.
What gumball are you getting that costs a whole $1? That better be a
Listen, man,
big ass gumball. That better be a
Inflation's hit
big
every
ass.
aspect. I don't know.
Don't put inflation on the gumballs. Anything but
Fine,
that.
then we'll get 2 gumballs because ones are
Fuck
50
it.
cents.
I remember when gumballs were.
I think I'm
25
literally
cents.
the only motherfucker who still gets gumballs at that fucking machine.
I want a gumball. I want one of the watermelon ones. I always wanted those as a kid and I never
Well,
got them.
They have them at the mall. Just get them next time. I got one.
Check out.
I was gonna pick it up,
I didn't
but
check what.
I guess they can take it to us.
Well, I haven't even. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't check what card. I didn't check what
There's
address.
an ad. Hope it goes on mine.
It's going to your mom's.
What?
Did you give me any information?
It's going to our address.
Yeah, okay, so that's our ad. Wait.
Who paid for it?
Delivery to address.
Did God pay for it?
God paid. No, we just haven't checked out yet,
Did
I
you all
guess.
cover our bill or?
Hey, you guys
I don't
pay,
have
right?
cash to tip them in on this. 'Cause I don't. Have
Are we doing
cash.
delivery or carry out?
I mean, if we do carry, we gotta pick it up soon.
If we do delivery, it's $28. If we do carry out,
It's gonna be like 22.
carry out's only $23.
That's without tip.
Well, yeah, because you don't have to tip a carry outer. Yeah,
I meant I thought the 28 was without tip.
28 was without tip.
Yeah.
So
Probably-
28 versus
Probably,
23.
It'd probably be with like 32 with tip, if not more. 35.
Kane. Mini fridge. It. Just breathe. Yay! What happened in here? Where'd the other half of his hair go?
They got bored.
He shaved the left. That's Kane left hair, no beef.
That's you at Pride.
Yeah, this one. I want a dual hawk. Yeah, the spikes just look the most him.
You don't like left cane, no beef?
I don't like left cane, no beef. I mean, I like it. It's a good drawing. I just don't like it.
Drawing sucks, Rotten.
Bad draw. Do you want to do carry out? We can go get it.
Why did they just say lettuce?
Let.
What does this mean?
Please decrypt that.
What does it mean?
Are you okay doing carry
I
out?
don't care.
To save $10?
I don't care.
Carry out
We're gonna have
now.
to go pick it up. Or I guess I
I
can.
can go pick it up with you. I've been streaming for 4 hours. I'm good. Or 3 hours. I'm good.
I was just laying in bed. I was like, I've had one meal a day, and it was literally just pasta and also bread.
It's Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The entire state.
The whole state of Illinois. We're going to Illinois to pick it up.
Yeah. Any of my peeps in Illinois, can you guys just like grab that for us? Because it's gonna be a little bit of a drag.
I'll just pay at the store. Or I could pay right here. I can just pay. I can just pay with Danny's card.
That's crazy.
I have so many people's cards on here.
Dude, why was there a charge to the Domino's in the
As if
state I
she-
don't live in?
As if she'd have money in her account.
Yeah, it's gonna get declined.
That sucks.
Rotten just said cabbage.
What do you mean?
Cabbage.
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 Cabbage. No, cabbage.
Cabbage.
Cabagby.
Cabbage.
Cabagby. Hey, if we order carry out next week, we get 50% off of everything.
No, it's all menu priced pizzas.
Oh.
You gotta read the other 3 words in that sentence.
Well, they're prepping, so I'll let you know when it's ready. I guess I'll let you know when it's in quality check and we can go. It'll be ready at 15 to 25 minutes from now.
Okay.
What do you think so far?
What am I supposed to think? I think it looks like a ref sheet. I think it looks cool.
It's not right.
It's the fact that he has no cranium.
Well, that's the thing. He does, right? It's just that, like...
I would draw the skull underneath the hair before drawing it.
I did. I promise I did. Hang on. But the thing is... Wait, there. His skull is here.
Then his forehead needs to be curved more, because it looks like the skull should continue, because there's a sharp right angle.
Like, that's... So, like, the hair is... It meets... Like...
I think that if you rounded out the forehead, it would look more correct. And also, I think he still just needs a little more cranium.
More cranium? Because I think one of the major issues is that these aren't supposed to be like this. Like, when you draw a mohawk, first off, I have him having, like, a receding hairline or whatever, but that's its own thing. But, like, normally a mohawk is just supposed to be here. Like, this strip of hair. But I have it be more of his hair because I draw his hair like that. Like, he's got, like, the wide hawk. He's got more of, like, the shave that I do. He's got my hair. He just has my hair.
Your screen is still on rotten.
Oh, sorry.
Don't just say cabbage again.
So, like... I...
Hand me.
What do you just draw?
Because he's got, if you had his skull here,
Yeah.
his eye is a little too high on his head, because it should be a little closer to the middle. Doesn't have to be fully middle, especially since he's a dude. But I would pull this in, and I would just go a little bit larger. Just to give him a little more head, you know?
No head?
A little more. No. Yes, head.
No head?
Yes, head.
Yes, head? Fuck yeah!
It's a little lumpy. Just, like, ignore that he's lumpy. But, like, that way he has a little more of a cranium. And that way his eye is a little bit more centered with the top of his head. But, like, when he's got, like, the forehead going up and then back, that's why it makes that, like, weird, like, 170 degree. Like, I feel like maybe that looks more right.
It's also a problem because, like, I had his head, like, his neck is back here. Because I have, like, his head is this. Like, in my world. The hair...
You gotta give him more of a back of his skull.
But it's there. It's just, it's under the hair. Like, even if, like, you'd say, like, this is where his skull line is, his hairline is still over here.
But you were saying his neck is here.
But, like, you know what I mean. Yeah. But, like, that's, like... This hairline comes in, so you don't even get to see this line back here.
Well, you don't have to see it. It's more just the top line.
Yeah, the top line can get pushed up. Most intense music playing right now. Rise, my son. Don't look at him. He's broken right now.
POV, you're watching Pantheon.
No, genuinely. Oh, hi, Noah Khan. Oh, dear.
You must commit to the cranium.
Hang on. Some things need to be adjusted here. Oh, dear. We're still in prep. We're good. Oh, my feet. don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, your hairline goes back, but by God, my son, it's not that far. Ooh. Hmm. Ooh, Missy?
I looked over and she vanished. Oh, she's outside
You thought you looked at my window and went, oh, she's
the door.
outside.
What if though?
What if you looked over and Missy was just with the geese?
I don't know.
She's one with the geese now. I'm sorry.
I mean,
She's left us for them.
if she's happier, I can't. I guess I'll let her do it, but I don't really think that's what she wants.
She wants to be with the geese.
I have caught her outside before. I've like at my old house when my mom used to let her outside in the backyard, mind you. Emphasis on that word. I would be in my room, which is on the second story, but it faces the front of the house. Like my window is towards the street,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, why do I hear meowing? And I look down, and at the front door is Missy the cat.
Missy the cat, not Missy the goose.
Meowing at the door, somehow. And she was like meowing at the door as if like she knew that was where she was supposed to enter.
She knew. She's like, hey, hang on, I need to come in through the front door. Yes, I got jump scared by my own art on Pinterest that I didn't post? That's nuts. I've not come across that before.
I don't think my art's good enough for that.
I don't think mine is either. I don't think anybody's stealing my art and putting it on Pinterest. I've put my own art on Pinterest. This looks a lot better. There's still something about him that isn't, like, quite Kane, but it's just, I don't know. It's not like there's anything, like, truly wrong. It just feels like there's, like, little, like... There's, like, little things that just, like, aren't quite Kane, but I'm, like, getting there.
I don't know if that's right.
Mm. Something about that's more correct. I mean, if they didn't say they drew it, and that happens all the time on Pinterest, so I don't really give a fuck. Yeah. I mean, if they're not claiming it as your own, like, cool. Sweet.
I mean, credit would still be good.
Credit's usually kind of nice. I've also realized I want to grab, you. Kane, where are you?
You want to grab me?
I do. I want to grab you. Actually, I don't need to grab it. I know what it looks like. Bing. You. I wanted to give him, like, a little bit of different shorts.
Peanuts?
I want to give him a little peanuts. No, I wanted to, like, give him a little bit of... I feel like he'd wear a little bit looser boxers. Like, in my head. He wears just, like, slightly looser boxers. I don't have to flare out. Just, like, a little bit looser.
Isn't he a stripper?
I mean, yeah, but, like, not at home in his own...
He's always ready.
He wears a G-string everywhere he goes. And he's ready to strip at a moment's notice. And then
What's Sawyer's least favorite tattoo that Kane has?
Sawyer's least favorite tattoo that Kane has?
I mean, Sawyer doesn't have any. What does he think is fucking stupid?
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably the middle finger on the back of his elbow. That's probably his least favorite, is just there's just a middle finger on the back of his elbow. I don't know if he'd be a huge fan of the skeleton hand either. I don't think he'd hate it. I just don't know if he'd be a huge fan of it. I can't imagine the skeleton hand tattoo wrapped around any. You know what I mean?
What wrapped around what?
Your sandwich when you're eating it. Like, it just feels inconvenient. Inconvenient.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I don't know how that would impede it.
It just looks odd.
Oh, I don't like when you look at things.
What's he looking at?
The floor.
He's just
Staring. Really intensely. At nothing.
yeah, he's just kind of like that. I'm gonna be real with you.
When you look like that, I feel like there's gonna be a thing on the floor.
But there's sometimes is and sometimes not.
Let me see from his POV. What are you looking at? Don't look at me.
What's your least favorite of Kane's tattoos?
I'm not a big fan of the Get Up Coward.
Oh, you don't like
And
it?
some fuck ass handwriting.
Get Up Coward with the little fly. I keep thinking about it, and I might flip his "This is temporary" tattoo and have it be upside down. I keep thinking, because I think he did it himself. Like, I might, like, you know what I mean? Just, like, you ever just take somebody's tattoo and just whoop? You know?
Son, let me hold you. Allow this to happen, son. No, don't try to leave. I don't know if he likes that. No,
does.
please, son.
He likes it, I
Please,
promise.
son. Please. Please. Fine.
I do feel like I don't feel like I need to go crazy with this one, because I was like, there's a lot here that you can't see, but I feel like I don't need to, because there is like there's an entire secondary reference sheet that covers all the things that I didn't have. The only thing I need to add to this is the pretty corpse tattoo is not on the tattoo list. But like I was like, I don't have like his separate earrings and everything. So let me add pretty corpse to the tattoo list.
You're a lot more thorough than me. If I were to make an OC board, I'd be like, this is it. I don't care if you get the piercings right or you get the.
I even have like on.
I just don't care enough.
On like Xander's, like I've got all of his like the piercings on either side for his ears listed as well. Like obviously you can see them both, but then I have them like blown up so they can see them better. But I just think about all the things that like have like frustrated or stumped me when drawing somebody else's character. When I'm like, okay, I can see there's piercings on their ear. I don't know which. Like I'm gonna get them wrong. Like I need you to tell me. And this is like, I can see he's got a tattoo. I don't know what the fuck it says. So anything that I'm like, man, I wish I had a reference for insert thing here.
I love when she just like stops rolling in the middle of her roll. She's over there.
Oh yeah, she do be doing that. Our order entered the oven. Add text. Pretty corpse. You. Okay, it's on the list. So I'll have to update that. But other than that, I think that's Kane's board done. So Kane and Sawyer are both ready to get updated. Look at that man.
I don't know what you want me to say.
That's a man. He built right.
Yeah, he is.
God.
He's definitely there.
He's great. Phenomenal, man. I'm gonna draw him. Oh,
Not my type, but that's okay.
this my type.
He looks like a man.
My type of man. This is also my type of man, unfortunately.
Neither of them are my type of man.
My type of woman. My type of woman. I'm not really an Embry. Something about him. I don't know. They're cool. My type of... Would. Wouldn't. I think I'd feel bad for him. Would, but too much baggage.
I thought you were gonna say the fact that he's you, but sure.
No, I'd fuck me.
Get it on quotes, folks. Get it on record. Folks.
Don't get it on a
Get
record.
it on record, folks.
Nothing needs to be on record here.
Go ahead and clip that, folks. What time are we in stream? If no one else does it. 3:30. Okay, I can remember
3:32. Yeah, we got him. But yeah, I would for almost all of my characters except for like my daintiest of twinks. Like Kane's the only like passable one, and Kane kind of borders. But like Embry and Azazel are just they're just not my type. I think I'd feel bad for. That's I don't know,
Quote
man.
that one too for me. Quote that one too.
Like this is just like. I mean, he's gorgeous. He's very pretty.
Imagine you're riding some dude, and the other guy behind you is just like.
Like there's just I don't know. He's just. This I'm not attracted to people that I like feel bad for.
I think that's arguably wrong.
I don't know. It is, but it isn't.
Any show you watch, you're like, God, that guy's falling apart. I want him.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. He's just falling apart. I don't know. There's something about both Azazel and Embry that they're just a little bit like I would want to take care of them, and I'm not into people that I'm trying to parent. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, oh, Embry and Azazel like need me to like, I don't know, take care of them. I want somebody who takes care of me. I don't want to have to take care of somebody else. I'm into people who can provide for me.
Genesis younger than Azazel?
I was just talking about this. I'm not sure what age to list them as, because like if you're talking about like Genesis and Brianna's story, I have ideas from them from the age of like 5 until like their late 20s.
Pick me one story, babe.
But I know when like the main story is, which starts.
Put that as their age.
But
That's what I do.
The main story like starts at like 17 and 18 and goes through like 21 to 22. Like that section.
I list Althea's age of 17 in those short stories like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
So you list like the start? Because my instinct is to list like the end. But like.
Start.
So I listed like kind of like right after the start. I kind of listed them like at the age I drew them at.
I list the start because when people are drawing them, if you draw them at the edge, it's like it's not going to fit any of the arcs that they go through in the story. It's like I go at the beginning, that way people can age them up.
That's true.
As they draw them.
I kind of, especially for Brianna, like I kind of drew her at the age that I listed. Like I drew her and was like, this is what she looks like when she's like 9. This is probably closer to what she looks like when she's like 20. That's probably closer to like 20 for her. Because she starts her transition at 18.
Or you could always just put 18 through 21. Like you could just do a range.
I could do a range. That's not a bad idea. Same thing with like Kane and Sawyer. Like that I like
when the story starts.
When the story starts? I don't know. Because I like
the age that you meet them at. Like that the main story takes place. So like when Kane goes to the ranch.
He'd be like 20.
I'd go with 20.
He's like 20 turning 21.
I would go 20/21. Because that's when most people are going to that's what people are going to associate him with, is that age when you meet him, and then their brain will slowly like age him up as the story goes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like 20 when you meet him. Did you know he lies about his birthday?
Seems like he lies about a lot of things.
He lies about most things. I'll be real with you. His brother's got fake IDs on fake IDs.
The orders.
Oh.
The order's not.
It literally went from baking to nothing else. All right, well, let's go. Hey, chat, I gotta go get pizza now because my pizza's ready to pick up. So, thanks for being here. We've got 4 more character reference sheets to finish. Brianna's, Genesis, Embry's, and Jace's. I will try to do those this week, and also I'm going to try to do other things this week. I'm not sick anymore, and I don't have a concussion, so theoretically, I will be back and better than ever. Other than that, can I have some? Yeah, Rotten, I'll send you some. You send me art, I'll send you pizza. Why don't you just come over? We can have like a sleepover, and like I'll provide you pizza and you provide me art, and then we'll just like have a sleepover and talk about our OCs. Sound good? Cool. Till then, I gotta end stream. Deal with that. Giant Hive sleepover sounds phenomenal. Teebs. Over you. Oh. There are so many people who are like viewers of mine that I would like totally be chill being like, yeah, let's have a giant sleepover. There are some people that I'd be like, especially the children, odds. But like, oh, Claire's live. Okay, taking you guys to Claire. I was like, I need a person quick. Professor Claire. Okay. We're going to Claire. Gonna go say hi to the professor. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of Claire. Take care of your dads. Or I'll send him to Rehab Ranch and take care of him for you. Have a good one, everybody. I want to sleep over. Abby, come on up. You are invited. Anyways, have a good one. Bye, guys.